Hey guys, my name is CJ Gaming and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm back with part 14 on my F1 2019 career mode here in Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. Yeah, if you didn't watch the last video, we had a pretty decent bloody result. Rain affected Belgium Grand Prix. Just go watch it. Best race of the season so far, best result. May or may not have got a podium, may or may not. But after practice we did get a pretty decent amount of resource points there. How many will we get? We're going to get 368 just from that, moving us up into 1,400. But yeah, if you didn't watch the end of the last video, we do have a new thing. We are going to get a regulation change towards the end of the season, and it's suggested that it's going to be an aerodynamic upgrade. Where we've done all the aero upgrades for this car, that's where it's going to be changing, so that's great. But it's going to be a wet qualifying, so let's go into the qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix.
The pit lane will be open shortly, which means it's nearly time for qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix here in Monza. So, could be a tasty one today then, Ants. We've got all the ingredients, that's for sure. Treacherous conditions, an ever-changing racetrack, and one or two cars just behind the pace setters who maybe, just maybe, fancy a bit of an upset after a good performance from them in free practice.
And the question has to be, of course, what is that circuit going to look like in 10 to 15 minutes from now? If you think the rain's going to get worse, then you have to be straight out when the lights go green to find whatever grip you can. But if it eases off, then you're better off waiting, saving the tyres, and going out at the perfect moment. The other thing that comes with these conditions? Traffic, and the lack of visibility that comes from sitting in the spray. It's going to be a constant problem, and I expect to see a lot of frustrated drivers with ruined laps out there today.
There we are in the pouring rain in the Italian Grand Prix. Setting our first lap time, it's going to be a 132.495, so basically 1.325. That's enough to get us into Q2 at least. We come P11 with our teammate only just behind us in P12. Grosjean, Albon, Devon, Lando Norris, Weber, and Carlos Sainz. So Devon actually managed to get through by the looks of it. So well done to the Toro Rosso driver there. But going through our first, a second run in Q2, a run in Q2, losing the back end massively there, and that's ruined our lap there. So we have one more lap to go. We've got one chance to set our flying lap, and this is going to be it. This is going to be our whole lap. We'll be able to get into Q2, Q3. Hopefully we can. And in the first sector, we're less than a tenth slower than Hamilton over the first two corners, so that's great. Through the second chicane, not getting in the gravel there on the exit. That's fantastic. Now into the Ascari. We're only 2 tenths slower than Verstappen. How's Verstappen got pole, by the way? Just saying. Provisional pole at least. We go to the line. Is that P9? Are we into Q3? I think we are. We're into Q3 for the Italian Grand Prix. Fantastic. Oh, that is so good. That is like amazing. Oh, so is our teammate as well. There's 2 Williams into Q3 with Lance Stroll, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Raikkonen, and now finally Devon Butler. All get eliminated from qualifying, but yeah, both the Williams are into Q3. Monza is a very good track for the Williams by the looks of it. We set an original lap time which was 1.5 seconds slower. It was a 1:22.5. But we go on to our fastest lap of the weekend. Hopefully, it's definitely going to be faster than Q1. I can tell you that now. We've already set a lap time. We'll go purple. We have got K-Mag just in front of us, who's going to hopefully give us a slipstream and give us a little bit more time over what we've already set. But we're a couple of tenths up. I think that's just 3 tenths. Going through the Curva Grande. So hopefully we can gain some time through the second chicane. And in the first sector, we're 2 tenths slower than Hamilton as it stands. Max Verstappen's in 7th. Cutting the first corner there. And now on the exit going to the Lesmo 1. Easy peasy on the brakes. Clipping the curb. Going wide over the curb as well. Not going on the gravel. Not going too wide. And then Lesmo 2. Going over the curb again. Not going on the curb on the exit there. I probably could have used a bit more track there. But hey ho, the lap's done now and there's nothing I can do with it. Qualifiers now complete, so this will be our last lap. And we're only 4 tenths now slower than Hamilton. Going through Ascari. A bit of a mess up there with the dirty air from Magnussen, so we lost a bit of time through Ascari. We're going to have a really good run down this back straight with Magnussen. We're going to slipstream, hot lap mode, and Max fuel. Hopefully we can we'll brake a little bit earlier for Parabolica here. But now, up to the line, we've got no corners left. We've got straight line speed. We've moved out the slipstream. Why did I move out the slipstream? I do not know. We could have gained some more time. But up to the line, is that a P6? Did we qualify P6 for the Italian Grand Prix? Yes, we have. Thank you, Magnussen, for putting us along this lap as we ran into the back of him.
We're all ready for
Jesus.
tomorrow's race, but before we
Russell
begin,
come P10.
let's have a quick look at
He's
those
only
who will
3
be
tenths slower than
fronting the
Magnussen,
grid.
but we're in
Bottas,
P7,
Hamilton and
6,
Charles Leclerc.
head of
Well,
Daniel
that wraps
Ricciardo,
up
Perez, best of the
qualifying,
rest,
but don't worry,
apart
we'll be
from
back tomorrow
Gasly, who
as
of
we
course
head
is
into
out,
the
because
Grand Prix.
Gasly's just Gasly, being Gasly anyway. But yeah, Claire wants to speak to us after a fantastic qualifying. I think P6 is our best qualifying. Joint best with Silverstone. It's good to be a relief to qualify that far up the grid. It gives us a great opportunity to show off our engine power. Well, I've never expected anything less. It's always a relief with the hard work pays off. That's what you went with eventually. How does the poor weather change your strategy going into the race? The team have to work a lot harder, but when they that's when they really shine. And that's all she asked. See, 2 questions isn't bad. When they ask like 1,000 questions at once, that's the annoying bit. So that's Claire speaking to us. We get 2 points for both of the things. We gained some points over both our rivals there. We've got a new rivalry with Russell, I think, pretty sure. And we're nearly beating Devon Butler. I think we'll beat him in this Grand Prix. We've basically got 1.7 thousand resource points here for the Italian Grand Prix, so that's a hefty amount, which we could be spending right now, but we're going to save it just in case this regulation change is confirmed for the next Grand Prix. We're currently 3rd worst team, and if they carry on upgrading and we don't, then we're going to be the worst, so that's not good. We've got enough of that ultimate upgrade, to be honest. I really am tempted. I might go if we go into Russia and I haven't got it, they haven't got the change, I'm going to go for it. But let's go into qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix. No, the race for the Italian Grand Prix, may I just add. I didn't mean qualifying.
The Italians love their cars and they love their racing. And of course, they love it here at Monza. Home race for Ferrari, of course, who've had 18 wins here since 1950. But you know, there's not been so much luck for the locals in the cockpit recently. The last Italian driver to win this race was back in 1966. So what now? I think it's time to make some more history here today. With top speeds up to 215 miles per hour and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Let's talk about Mercedes. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The fence starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel, Joker, Ricciardo, Perez, Stroll, and Nico Hülkenberg. Gasly, Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen, and Butler. Grosjean, Albon, Lucas Faber and Carlos Sainz. Russell, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Lando Norris starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So here we are, sat on the grid ahead of the Italian Grand Prix. It's going to be a one-stop strategy, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's going to be a one-stop, softs to hards. Easy peasy, straight line speed, dominant track, and that's the most we have. Well, even though the aerodynamics is now our most upgraded part of our car, straight line speed is definitely a very good thing for our car. It's one of the going into the season. That's one of the best. Was the best thing of our car. Chassis through the chicanes isn't really going to be like that good. That's going to be our downfall on this track. If we lose any time, that's going to be a loss. But yeah, good start. Maybe into turn 1. I don't want to be too ambitious going into turn 1 because it's a very tight It's a very tight corner, and carnage is going to unfold going into turns 1 and 2. Into the chicane, maybe into turn on lap 2, lining up a move will probably be the best option going into the first turn, going down the start finish straight. But we lined up on the grid ahead of the Italian Grand Prix. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5 lights for the Italian Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. We've got held a lot there. We've already mugged off left, right, and left, right again. We're getting mugged left, right, and centre. I've said that so many times. We've dropped down from P6 to P11. Going into turn 1, Daniel Ricciardo's up the inside of his old teammate. We're up the inside of Perez, our old teammate for F1 2018. And we've got Stroll, who's managed to overtake us. So we've gone from P6 to P9. Not the start we wanted, but we're going to gain these positions back eventually, hopefully, going through this stint. We're going down the back straight, going parabolica. We got Hulkenberg going around our outside into the final corner. He's going to hold it there. We're going to squeeze him. He's been brushed it. I'll give him that. He's managed to get the move done. Down the start finish straight, but we're going to be in his slipstream, and we're going to look at that, the Mercedes power unit as well as a slipstream. We're going to cut back into a slipstream. Are we going to retry it? We tried it twice, but we just got too much solar speed on him. He's squeezing us to the inside, but we're going to go under the brakes. We're going to go into the back of his wheels, to be honest. We're going to cut him off going into turn 2 massively there. Jesus, what are we doing that? I don't know. He's going to get a better exit than us, heading up the curve at Grande, going into the second chicane. He's giving us a bit of a squeeze there again. He's a little bit of a swipe, so he's going to got his revenge. And we're still side by side. Well, we're not side by side anymore, but we're going to go up the inside. Maybe he's going to squeeze us right to the apex. He's locked up massively, giving us the position. We're back into the P9. From P10 as Verstappen's now going very slowly in this massive queue. Lap later, go for Ascari. Perez got overtaken and Ricciardo's held up Verstappen so much. And with the Mercedes power unit, we're going to swoop past. And the slipstream now from Ricciardo. We're going to go past both of them. Maybe up the inside of Perez. We're going to try up the inside of Perez. He unfortunately squeezes us onto the grass there. But we've managed to get 2 of those overtakes done. And we might have the slipstream and the DRS from Perez here now. Are we going to be able to hold on to P7? No, we're not. We do actually hold on to P7. We're not going to overtake Perez for P6. But are we now on lap 5? He's defending the inside line. We're going to go round his outside into turn 1. We have the inside line for turn 2. And we're going to get the move done. There we go. Lovely, jubbly stuff. That is amazing stuff there. Easy to take another collision with Perez. I don't remember that. We're going down to we're heading to Ascari. Our tyres are nearly dead. I think lap 10 we're coming in. I'm not sure, but it's going into Ascari. Perez has got past us. Going, well, not even wanting to turn into the corner there, and we can't get a good exit. It's going to leave us vulnerable to Raikkonen from he's just come out of nowhere. He's going to pull out the slipstream now. We're squeezing all the way to the outside of the track, and he's going to go round the outside into Parabolica under the braking. Be better than him in the braking. We're also going to have the slipstream and the DRS from Perez. So we might be able to keep the P7 from the Iceman. But lap 8, we're coming to the pit. So I thought it was lap 10, but it's actually going to be lap 8. So 19 laps we're going to be going on. We're going to be going on these hard tyres for. Where we're going to come out in the pits, probably last place. By the looks of it, we're going to be in last place. But it's not even that bad of a thing. It means we're going to get a lot of clean air. And it's going to be fantastic. A 1.876 pit stop. Jesus Christ, spell it out. But yeah, we're coming out in clean air with fresh tyres. Well, everyone else in front of us have got good awful tyres. Russell somehow is P19. Not sure what's happened to him. He's now P20 as we now pass him. He's had an awful start. Jesus Christ. An awful start to this Grand Prix. Lap 11 now, overtaking Ricciardo. And now Verstappen, who's managed to get out just in front of us. Are we going to be able to get past him? Yes, we are. We've got more momentum. And going into turn 1, we're ahead of the Dutch driver there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we're still P17, but there's still a lot of cars in front of us, speaking of which, who haven't actually pitted. Gasly's one of them. Jesus Christ, he's having an awful season. If we beat him in the championship, that's going to be diabolical for the French driver. They're losing the back end massively out of the second chicane on lap 12. Giving Verstappen an easy chance to go past us there. Just jump from saying Gasly shit to losing the position ourselves. So, yeah, lap 13 though. Kimi Raikkonen, who was fighting before the pit stop, has now come in. Are we going to be able to fight him going into turn 1 under braking? We might have a lunge up his inside. Oh, nearly hitting the back of Verstappen, having to cut the chicane. Having to get the legal overtake on Verstappen and now letting him back past. But that was so close with Verstappen there. Jesus Christ. We moved up to P8 though, so we're back up into the points. And now we've had an absolute amazing run of Verstappen. Round his outside, we're going into the second chicane. We've got to have the inside line for the second part of the chicane. And we got the move done. Hopefully we can defend into Lesmo 1. Should do, yeah. But this is a battle behind us. Where Ricardo is now joined the gang. Why did I say gang? Have now joined the group. But Raikkonen and Verstappen are now fighting each other. This has given us a chance to leave. But speaking of which, while this is all happening, Nico Hulkenberg is out of the Grand Prix with smoke pouring from the back of his car. That's another engine failure for the season. We've had like 10. That's diabolical. That really is bad. But on the start finish straight of the same lap, this is them going 3 wide to turn 1. Raikkonen is now ahead of Verstappen. Verstappen's lost 2 positions, but Ricciardo is going round the outside into the second corner of the end of turn 2, and he's still going side by side, going into the second chicane. There we go, past us. Look, this has given us such a big gap. But Ricciardo has now finally got past Raikkonen, and Ricciardo, lovely racing from the of the AI there. But this is the lap later. This is Ricciardo under pressure from Raikkonen this time. Still following each other, and Raikkonen actually still loses a position. But once again, 1 lap later, Raikkonen is going round the outside to turn 4 actually. He's going to have the inside eye for turn 5, and he's got the position past the Aussie driver there. So that's fantastic. And yeah, that was basically the end of the Grand Prix. Why am I saying that? This is Bottas. Now, he's going up in smoke. The high the high revs from this Grand Prix really is paying dividend for the bloody wet on this track. But this is my teammate and the Toro Rossos having a bit of trouble. My teammate was going around the outside of one of the Toro Rossos, and Devon Butler was just beached in the gravel. Just randomly, I'm not sure what happened there. But lap 27 now, with all the action done, Lewis Hamilton wins the Italian Grand Prix in front of the Tifosi. Like they're not going to be happy. They haven't had a Ferrari, have not won an Italian Grand Prix for bloody ages. It seems like, I don't know, when was the last time? Was it Alonso? Did Alonso win? But that doesn't matter, because lap 27 we're going to win. We're going to come home for a P6 in this Italian Grand Prix. Not as good as last race, but still, that is a very decent result for us in this Williams. So a decent result for Mercedes. I think that's back-to-back wins. Well, it is, yeah, because Bottas won the Belgian Grand Prix. Hamilton didn't come 4th in that Grand Prix, so he's come back and hit back with a win. So probably the best comeback he could have had. Best result we could, well, definitely the best result, because there's no better result for the British driver there. So he's probably going to be happy with that result. Kevin Magnussen rounds off the top 10 with a 10th place. So a 1 point for the Danish driver there. I might move it, I don't know, don't worry, ignore me. I think I was going to say that he's going to move ahead of our teammate, but the Tifosi will be happy with that result, because look at that, 2 Ferraris, 2nd and 3rd. That is fantastic for the Ferraris there. They would have liked it if it was a 1-2 for the Ferrari gang. Why do I keep saying gang? I don't know. If that was a 1-2 for the Ferrari team, then it would have been a lot better there, but they would have been happier. But it's only a game, so there's no Tifosi really. So it doesn't really matter. But to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Perez actually come 4th, and Stroll was in 5th. Further ahead at the top of the table. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day? I think it's got to be Lucas Williams. So the Mercedes Power Unit cars doing pretty good. Our teammate unfortunately was not in the head of the awful race. What happened to him? I will never know. He started in, was it P10? And he's last, I swear. He's over 80 or 70 behind, right in front of Devon Butler, who was beached in the gravel, so he's technically last over like racing line. But Ricciardo, Weber, Grosjean and Magnussen rounds off the top 10. Kimi Räikkönen, who was fighting with for most of that Grand Prix, come P11 after all that fighting. Magnussen, well, Red Bull, Jesus, look at that, they're not even in the points. What happened to that? That's a bit of a shot. But we're actually still behind Pierre Gasly, to be honest, in the championship. But Racing Point's now moved ahead of Renault. We're still in
great workout there
6th place.
Let's have your thoughts.
6th place in the Constructors' Championship. So we're not winning it. We're out of the equation. But Claire wants to say, you must be feeling good after winning your battle with your F2 rival. Yeah, I am. It's a pretty good result. I do. It's my team who's the real stars. If without them, I wouldn't even be here, to be honest. They signed, they gave me the contract, so
he learned some of them from
it's all good. So exciting overtaking moves from your former teammate today. Did they learn something from you? Hopefully with this car and the team, I have a few more lessons to teach them.
Your team must be ecstatic.
Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing. I'm really glad I could live up to their expectations, because
it wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
It wasn't the cleanest race today. What do you mean it wasn't? How can I avoid that? Oh, jeez.
Appreciate your time.
Going to turn 1, it's inevitable you could have contact. And that, what happened to, between me and Raikkonen, as well as Verstappen, where I nearly ploughed into the back of the Dutch driver. I did the best avoiding work I could do. Like, I was so close. I was trying to get past Raikkonen. I didn't even want to go past Verstappen. But I went straight on. And we're going to get 1.1 thousand resource points to move. Like, basically 2.8 thousand resource points now. Only 3 off of that. So, we're saving these resource points massively here. Jesus.
Keep it up.
It's annoying. Why can't they just tell me what parts are going to be changed for the season 2 of this career mode? I got 14 upgrades to save, and I got nearly 3,000 resource points to do it with. But I'm so tempted to just spend them. I got Singapore next, which we're not going to have any upgrades for, by the looks of it. I'm not really looking forward to Singapore. We're not going to have any good results, but if we get points, I'll be ecstatic. That's going to be so hard. But we're actually going to go. Let's go to the Singapore Grand Prix. See if they're going to give us. Are they going to tell us which parts? No, of course not. We do have a new mission, a new objective to do, which is to score 5 championship points. But here in Singapore, that's not going to happen, is it? But yeah, they're not telling us what parts are going to get changed. Can you tell us, as Alfa Romeo's now moved ahead of us, going into this Grand Prix? They've moved ahead. It's so annoying. Can you please game, tell us, because I can know what to spend my resource points on. Well, I know I have to fix them first, but I'll protect them, whatever it's called. But I don't know. We've got 3,000. We'll probably spend them in the next episode. I don't know. But that's gonna be this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed the Italian Grand Prix. Up next is Singapore. I'll be Gaming, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.